Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Well, as you can see, I'm outside and I'm getting ready to put some hay on top of my septic tank. Also wanted to have a talk to you guys today, especially those of you that may be new to the channel or are just passing by and may not be thinking about preparedness. Not for just food, but for anything. First, I'd like to address a couple of things from my previous video. First one is, a lot of people are asking where I got the storage bins that I use to store my rice and my flour and my sugar. Those are on my Amazon storefront. If you don't have a Costco near you, which is where I got those storage bins, they are on my Amazon storefront because I use them, I like them, and I recommend them. In addition to that, I will also be doing a review on the work lights that I purchased at Costco's because a lot of people seem to be interested in me doing a review on those, and I think they're a great deal. So ladies and gentlemen, ask yourselves, especially if you're not prepared or actively preparing, what are you going to do if food actually runs out? Some people may think, well, you're just being Chicken Little. Food running out and famines and food shortages and food crises are a thing that have happened throughout history. And no matter where you live, if it's never happened where you live, the country in which you live, it doesn't mean that it cannot happen. So food insurance or food security is something that should be on your priority list. What options do you have if the food ever runs out? I can think of one option that a person that I talked to a long time ago told me. He told me that if food ever runs out, he's going to invest on a firearm with a lot of ammunition so that he can use it to marauder and take food and supplies from other people that prepared. Now, that may be a good option for some. However, I don't think that marauders would make it a very long time during a crisis in which they choose to victimize people that took the time to prepare. Another option is to starve. If you don't prepare now, and we do have a major food shortage crisis, and you're willing to starve, then I guess that is an option. And I'm not being facetious, ladies and gentlemen. People have starved in the past, and people will starve again, because we're going through a cycle of things that have happened in the past, and they're bound to happen again. You can always choose to depend on your government to supply you with the sustenance that you may need in order to survive. However, ladies and gentlemen, think about it. What is government good for? What has government done to help you? And what can government do to help an entire nation of people that are starving, should that ever happen? You can always rely on charity. You can rely on your community. Who knows, maybe even your neighbors. But why would you choose to give up your personal sovereignty to rely on charity, your neighbors, or even the state or the government? You have to understand that when someone is giving you something for free, it's not for free. You are giving something up in order to get that. If the government doles out what they call free stuff, it's not free for you or anyone else. Someone had to pay for that. And you, although you may not have to pay for it through labor or with your wealth, you will have to pay for it with your sovereignty, meaning that you won't be able to make the choices that you would have otherwise made should you have prepared for yourself and had those things that you knew you would need in the future. Stop spending your money on things that do not bring value to your life. Think about what it would mean to you if something happened and you could not afford to feed your loved ones. I do have another option, ladies and gentlemen, and the option is this: prepare now. Yes, food prices are going up, but do you really think that they will continue to go up or that they will go down? I believe they will continue to go up. They are going up at a rate now that is somewhat alarming. If you saw my last Costco haul video, you saw the part where I showed you guys that I got some bacon a couple of weeks ago for $10. And now, no more than 2 weeks later, it's selling for $11.50. That is a 15% jump in price on that one item. And that's not the only thing that's going up in price. It seems that the things that we need in order to live, everything that we need in order to live, is going up in price. So instead of having a lot of money in the bank, you may want to consider taking some of your wealth and investing it in some food security. There's nothing wrong with having a few months, or in my recommendation, I would say at a minimum 1 year's worth of sustenance and things that you use on an everyday basis. Well, I'm all done, ladies and gentlemen. It's a nice 7, I think maybe 9 degrees by now out here, so it's kind of chilly. I'm going to head on in. I truly hope that you guys got something out of this video, especially those of you that maybe came across my channel for the first time. We all have options. It depends what option are you going to take in order to ensure food security and the security of your standard of living, because it's not just all about food for you and your family. Just in case those things that we're accustomed to are no longer available or are too expensive for us to purchase for whatever reason. I got my septic tank prepped up for the winter, and only because I prepped it up for the winter doesn't mean that I want to have a very harsh winter, but it's prepped up just in case. Same thing with food security. Only because you store it away doesn't mean that you want something bad to happen, but you have it just in case. So think about it and go out and do something about it. Just look around. Look around. Take a look at the news articles. Take a look at how all of the food banks are saying now that they're running out of food, that they only have food for this many meals or for these many months. Some food banks are right out saying that they're going to be out of food in a month or so. Take a look at how much prices have increased at the grocery stores, and they're just going to continue to increase. So why not invest a little bit of your resources now on those things that you may need if they don't become available? Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining in. If you're new to the channel, thank you very much for spending a little bit of time here today, and I would encourage you to come back and maybe learn something from some of our other community members that are always active in the chats. I have a live stream every Sunday at 12 noon Alaska time, and I also have another live stream sometimes midway through the week. I'm not sure exactly what day of the week I'm going to settle on yet, but we've been doing really good so far with our live streams, and I've been having a lot of fun with you guys. Having said that, I hope you have a great day. Remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place. Go prep up now, ladies and gentlemen. Now is the time for you to get what you need. Many blessings to all of you and your families. I'm the Alaska Prepper, and I'm out. Bless you all.